What's up, everybody? It's Dan Watkins from Database. I am here in San Diego, just landed in beautiful John Wayne Airport. Walking to my car, and I've got something on my mind that I was thinking about relating to properly paying your leader of sales. And so one of the things that we do at Database is help a lot of organizations go in and hire outside leaders. Often we're helping them promote from within and helping train them. Other times we're hiring from the outside. Most CEOs, CROs, they're looking for somebody they want to go in and lead their sales organization. The upside to that is you need somebody to lead your sales organization. Downside is most people make the wrong decision in picking who. I want to give you a few techniques to go in and think about as to what you need. I'm going to be focusing for those that are managing sales organizations where the total organization that individual is responsible for is less than 20 people. And so the sales organization, whether that's BDRs, MDRs, AEs, enterprise reps, team leads, but I'm assuming this, I want to be very specific, this is not targeted at those when you're selling into the enterprise and your average deal size is greater than $250,000. But for those where your average deal size in SaaS is less than $250,000, probably somewhere in the rate normal deal size, probably somewhere between 5K and 75K, and your total sales team is less than 20 people, you need what I would call a director of sales at maximum. And what that means is a few different things. First off, don't go and hire somebody that is obsessed with you calling them vice president of sales. Their ego is way too high. Don't hire them, not worth it. Second off, you don't need to pay more than 300K for it. If you're paying more than 300,000, you are paying above market, and you are likely getting the wrong person. Now, if you were looking and you're investing upfront for your future CRO and you want to go in and take a bet, pay them 300 grand, give them a huge chunk of equity, and then increase their cash compensation as your company can afford it as you grow. Again, if they won't do that, don't hire them. It's that simple. Too many leaders, as they're going out and saying, okay, I need somebody to lead revenue, they go and they hire an actual VP of sales, they pay 500 grand a year, and then they run out of money and they wonder why. Or they wonder why that VP of sales isn't in the details that they would have expected. A lot of true VPs of sales, they've been out of the ring for too long. They haven't managed reps, BDRs, gotten into the details of creating the sequences for the BDR organization, how they want sales plays to go in and run for the junior account executive organization, how they want to go in and lead their leaders even. And so what ends up happening is they talk about a lot of high-level stuff that can't get executed. So if you're looking for an organization, you're hiring a sales leader for 20 or less people, but more than 10, that's what I'd be paying. If on the other hand, you're looking for a leader, 10 or less people, you're not even looking for a director, you're definitely not looking for a vice president of sales, you are looking for a sales manager. Go hire somebody somewhere in the range of 2 to 3 years of sales experience, 5 to 7 years of awesome sales experience, and maybe a couple years of BDR experience, but total experience less than a decade. And then you are going to go in and pay that individual somewhere, depending on how strong their leadership and sales skills are, between $200,000 and $250,000. If you're paying more than that, you are overspending relative to what their responsibility is. If you're hiring a director, but you're calling them a sales manager, that is also okay, but you should give them equity, not cash. Too many companies run out of money. Too many people get missed expectations. The leader's looking for a high cash and high equity package, but the company can't afford it. And then what happens is you bring that leader in, you end up doing a layoff. That layoff leads to a lot more than just your leader leaving, because that leader likely brought in people that they could depend on. Those people liked that leader. They follow them. I've seen too many companies, and I see this a ton in Utah where I'm based, where they cycle through new CROs, new VPs, new directors, or new managers, whatever they should have hired. And it's about every 6 to 18 months they're going through the next cycle. It's time to start picking the right person. I'm biased. I'd love to help you over here at Database with my team. But pick the right person, use some of these guidelines, and if there's anything we can do for you, let me know.